Hey guys,
it's Tick.
and Tech.
Welcome back to Silksong.
Yeah, Brain's gonna try to beat these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna try juggle again.
And he's gonna suck at it. That was funny. It was funny though, because like I'm talking about that block of wood again. When I was buying it, because it didn't have a price tag on it when I brought it to the thing.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, so I was like, oh, this didn't have a price on it. And she's like, oh, well, what is it? I'm like, oh, it's a piece of wood. And it's, I don't know, it's for something for like exercising or something. And she's like, oh, $2 sound fine? And I'm like, yeah, sounds good to me.
At least she wasn't like that one lady. It's like, friggin', well, did you look it up online? What did it say?
Yeah, right.
But that was at Goodwill, right?
No, that was a yard sale.
Yeah, yard
Well,
sale.
no, I was talking about the block of wood.
Oh, it was at New Horizons.
It was
yeah.
New Horizons, right? They can't be like, oh, did you look it up, basically, because
Yeah.
they're a business.
Yeah.
It's not an individual.
Yeah, and they also usually look a lot of things up. They just didn't look that up because they're like, this is a fucking piece of wood. They're like, we're not going to look up the value of this piece of wood because we're going to assume it's the value of wood.
A block of wood. It's already been made into something.
Yeah, a bunch of wood cobbled together into a very specifically shaped block of wood.
It takes up a decent amount of space for what it is. We just bought it up.
Yeah, we're just like, didn't even bother putting a price tag on it. Wow, they're fucking with that.
You know how hard an ask could be? Like $50. Like, for a block of wood.
Damn. Yeah. Like,
I was so close at 22.
You were, yeah. Yeah, could you imagine them being like, oh, it's a block of wood. You should owe us like $20. I'm like, fuck you guys. I would pay $20 for it, though. I would have.
Yeah.
No,
Knowing how much I could sell it for, I would have paid $20. But I got an even better deal at $2 because they didn't know what it was. Oh, you can just...
Yeah, you can ascend to them. Oh. I also don't have to swing up to hit them.
No, you don't?
No, I just have to hit them.
Oh. This is bullshit.
What? I hit him!
No, you didn't. You're at 22 again. Time to really focus in. Logan, man. Logan. If you don't succeed right now, Brayden, you're going to be sacrificed. I didn't make the rules.
Sounds like you did.
No, I didn't.
I bet he did kill his wife.
No, you can't prove that. In court of law. Where'd the sound cut out?
I still hear it.
You do?
Yeah.
What the hell? Mine just turned off. Well, mine's on, but it's not working. That's whack, bro. You do stand up.
Oh, fucking goddammit. I saw it coming and I swung and everything.
Walk in, Brayden, walk in. Walk in.
Damn it! I can only move so fast.
And when they throw him across the whole freaking platform, what am I gonna freaking do?
What are we gonna do?
Cry.
Murder you.
Do you even have tear ducts?
Yeah, I do.
I don't believe
I should
you.
sear them shut. I want to cry all the time now, and it sucks.
Stop.
What happened?
I just like crying, I don't know.
Is this like a cry for help?
No.
It sure sounds like it.
No, a cry for help would be more like, help!
You're not the subtle, you're just the like explosive emotional. Just walking down the street, somebody!
God, help!
God damn, he's not breathing.
I guess that's some comfort. If you just start yelling that you need help, y'all understand it's serious.
God damn.
Can you toss me one of my waters from the fridge? Actually, it might be my only water in the fridge.
Connor, I need assistance. They took my kidney.
They took it. Dude, I can't.
They took it from me.
I can't do nothing. You're on your own. Anybody that can drug and take your kidney is
And the
probably
left of my liver.
What do you want the yellow or the red?
the red. It's like the only one left of its kind.
Yeah. You don't want one of the other ones?
No.
You don't like them as much?
No. I bought that because I wanted to have drinks over
Oh,
and
what?
they didn't have any of those. So, if I can't bring any over, that's what I drink. If I can't,
Fuck!
this is what I do.
Red ones.
I wish they also sold...
He's getting worse.
I know his mental state is deteriorating by the minute. Every minute he loses like 1% of his sanity. I wish they carried the grape ones at Safeway, but they don't. I've only ever found them at Biggies.
Oh my god, I was gonna say something fucked, but never mind. I'm gonna keep that one to myself. That's an inside thought for sure.
No, of course. It always
Was
is.
it a
bro.
racist one?
Potentially.
I knew it. Moment he said I should keep this inside, and I said grape. I'm like, I know where this is going.
Okay, Brain, walk in.
Braden was the real racist all along.
Who's tied up in the back?
I think it's just a decoration they have. It's like just a bunch of cloth or something.
I hope so.
I almost want to fry up more mushrooms.
Can't.
Yeah, thanks.
I just finished your sentence for you. We're so close.
It says a high.
We finish each other's sandwiches?
Yeah. I will finish your sandwich.
It's a high of
Whether you
42
like
and
it
a
or not.
low of 20 tomorrow.
I know. It's cold as hell.
That's pretty nice. I hope it's overcast tomorrow.
Probably will be.
Huh.
I like overcast days. They make me all feel nice and cozy when I'm inside.
Okay, well now you have to go outside every time it's
No.
That's it. We're removing your inside.
Just carve me out.
No, I didn't say insides. I said inside. We're making you homeless. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
You could not do that.
We could. Where's
But it's against the law, so...
What law?
The law.
I'm
The
pretty
law-
sure
the new
making
law.
me homeless is against the law.
Uh,
You don't own the house. You don't have the right.
yeah, but if it accidentally burned down,
Yeah.
The whole
Arson
apartment.
exists.
Are you implying that that time the stove was on was not, in fact, an accident?
Maybe.
I don't know. It was an accident.
I have to preemptively kill you.
The plans.
Besides, who will ever know?
Did you see that?
That's bullshit. That's what it
Juggling fucking 4 of them.
was. You're doing it right. You're doing it again.
Yeah, I know.
Stop jumping.
The higher up I meet them, the higher up they go.
We got those two of them at the same time. Oh shit.
I want this one.
You wasted.
I'm at 39.
I know.
I'm like, I'm done anyways. I'm not fucking around with it.
Why not?
Because I'm just here to earn the thing. Now I have to bounce. Time to pogo, baby.
Hell yeah.
It's me, Lord of the Pogo.
I don't believe you for a second.
That was a sad
What was
one.
with that zesty face? Like, you freaking just shaking your face like,
I
I can't
expected it
believe
to
this
be
is happening.
deeper.
That's what they all
Like
say.
whatever the heck crawled out of Thomas earlier.
I think it was only with one.
That sucks ass, by the way.
There's no bonuses for which one of these guys he bounces off of.
Oh, none of them are actually like special.
Shouldn't have done it.
I was too far away. I should have fucking needled him.
You just needle him now, so he can't jump at you later.
Just cut his fucking legs off.
You stay on the ground where you belong, grub.
Yeah. You filthy flea.
Oh, just keep that drain.
Right?
Just keep coming from one side. Did you get 60 something on this one? Or 45? It was 40. It was 42 on this one.
I missed that fast one.
You did. And they will have your head for that.
At least it doesn't punish me for missing them.
True.
It
Right, no!
wasn't worth it.
It wasn't.
I should have just floated there.
You're so close, too.
I know. I like needed to like 10 more.
Yeah, you did need
I was
to.
at like 32.
Oh, I forgot. I have my headphone in and it doesn't make any noise. I'm just gonna put
Happens.
you put it in here, get it to turn off, and then hopefully it'll
Thanks.
reconnect when I pull that out. Oh, you broke.
Yep.
I worked.
I don't work that much anymore.
Now I can listen to you clink clank everywhere.
Goofy guy was jumping
Yeah,
up here to get smacked.
He was.
What a nerd. Wouldn't it be funny
You
if
did it. 43.
Whatever. I beat it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. Oh, the flea's all tuckered out now. Have you completed all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, joy. Prize?
Prize is hopes.
The ceremonial.
Boom. Skadoosh.
Oh,
There's
look
just
at
a
that.
person in there.
Yeah, it's actually a thing.
You gotta break it open. And
It's a pinata.
and blood.
Oh, it
just
is a
squirts on
pinata.
you.
Look at that.
He hung himself like a pinata.
Man, look at all that money you get.
Should I beat
Okay, you
him
do
like
get a
a
shine.
pinata?
Oh, the big one. Pale oil. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's what I needed.
Yeah. The last needle upgrade.
The last melon.
Yeah, buddy.
Is that the last thing you can do
Yeah.
before you finish the game?
I mean, no. There's more stuff. I only have like 70% or something.
Oh. Is it the last thing you're going to do, though?
For now, yeah.
So you're going to go make attempts to beat the game?
After I level it up, yeah.
Your needle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't sit at a bench. It should be back at like a stag station or something.
You should. But you won't be. I can't believe we've done this. After everything.
I'm still at the Festival of the Flea for some reason. That's
You wasted all of our time for nothing.
What? What's the problem?
I was hoping to bench warp to a stag station,
No.
and I did not. It wasn't a choice.
That's what they all say.
Hey, Connor.
What's up, bro?
Have you ever been strangled in your sleep?
I don't think so.
Fucking prepare yourself. That's a threat.
I'll try. Forget. This will definitely be a new experience. Prepare yourself to potentially be killed. Because it might happen.
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
It might.
Impossible.
You picked strangling, which was one of the slowest options you could have picked. Would have been one that you said prepare for a knife in the back, but no, you decided strangling, so this might go 50-50.
In your sleep, which means I'll have the upper hand just
For the
at a
first
baseline.
Yeah, for the first 3 seconds as I'm like, what's happening? Before I've come to the conclusion my life is in danger and now I get to struggle.
What life? That was
Get
mean.
him.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that one. That one was rude.
I don't think your apology is enough, to be honest with you.
Rude.
Liar.
You gonna kill yourself?
I might kill you. I might give you what you've always asked for. A sweet relief from your meaningless existence.
Hey,
Murder.
I never said it was meaningless.
You sure
I
acted
said
like
it was painful.
God damn. So, I've started using the coupon of Domino's Pizza
Yeah.
because it's like comes out to like $13 for a large like 2-topping pizza
That's pretty
with the
good.
coupon. But I'm using that $13 for that pizza as like a gauge for whether something is worth money that I'm spending on it.
Because you're willing to spend $13 on a pizza.
Yeah, like if I could buy that pizza for $13 and get like for myself 4 meals out of that pizza, should I be spending like $10 on this other thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or is this $20 worth it when this pizza is only 13? You know what I mean?
Okay.
It doesn't just apply with food.
More quests?
Yeah.
But you don't need those to do the thing, right?
No, but I'm gonna take them.
No.
Hero's Call.
Boom!
Stop taking it.
They need a hero.
This one. The blasted steps. Okay, I gotta go to the blasted steps thing. I actually vaguely feel like I know where I need to go for this. I need to go beat the shit out of this pin master so she'll upgrade my needle again.
You have to beat her up every time you want her to upgrade your needle.
No, just the once.
Why?
Because every other time she would just do it for me.
Why don't you just do it for you now?
I'll bet it's that over there. So I'm gonna go do that.
Why won't you just give it to you now?
Is this
She's a
carpet
bitch.
affixed to the floor?
The rug or the carpet?
The rug.
Which one? Oh, that one? Yes, it is. Don't peel it up.
Okay.
Connor, what the fuck?
Sorry, I was like, this is weird. It feels like it's glued to the floor.
Oh, this is weird. Let me, like, pick up this mat.
Yeah, let me fuck with it.
I was doing that.
But yes, to answer your question, it is, in fact, glued to the floor. Because it kept fucking moving.
Can't believe you actually just.
That is how runners work, unfortunately.
Can't believe you just glued it to your floor like an animal.
Well, I didn't glue it. We bought, like, rug strips. And they, like, are just sticky.
Oh, I figured you would have gotten those, like, homeowner needle nails and just fucking slammed them in there.
Oh, no. No, we didn't go ghetto on it. We bought the actual things meant to do it. That aren't, like...
Hey, that's what those homeowner nails are for. Fixing trim and doing weird shit like that.
No.
You can avoid just punching holes in your floor. It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
they
been that
added...
bad.
They're adding Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green to Switch.
Really? Finally?
Yeah.
Too bad I don't fucking have that anymore.
You don't have a Nintendo Switch?
No, I have a Switch, but I don't have the other thing. The thing.
Does it require it? I thought it was just...
Unless it's just buyable.
What is this place?
Maybe. Oh, the second comment is just, cool, I'll play it on my Steam Deck.
Right?
Cool, I'll continue doing that.
Yeah, well, they're too fucking late, man.
Dude, like, that should have been, like, one of the first things they did.
Yeah,
was,
just emulated a bunch of shit for that.
like, a lot of those original Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why wouldn't you? It's been so long since the Switch has come out. People would fucking buy that. But then you didn't. And then, like, the Steam Deck came out and other things like it. We were like, oh my god, I can just do this on there. Because PC emulation for those games has existed for so long.
And it's so much better.
Yeah. And so it's like, why didn't you guys just do it already? It's ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's just a game you can buy.
I might still buy it, honestly.
Kick his ass.
Eventually. If it ever goes on sale, which I know it won't.
Yeah, because it's first party or whatever.
Yeah. If they do, we should buy them, and then, like, you can have Leaf Green or Fire Red, I don't care.
Yeah.
I would prefer Fire Red. It has my favorite fire type in it.
Which
And
one?
then we can Growlithe.
Nice.
Yeah, freaking Leaf Green has Vulpix, which sucks.
Yeah.
Freaking, I loved Emerald. That was such a fun one to play.
That was a good one.
Freaking having that with new graphics would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like if it was done in the art style, like freaking of modern, maybe not modern, but like when they had like a Pokemon freaking Black and White out, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Brianna found my copy of Let's Go Eevee, so maybe I'll play that.
Maybe. Yeah, because that's basically like the first one.
Yeah, that's just Fire Red with extra steps.
Yeah, with better graphics.
I remember when Thomas played Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You freaking demolished that game.
Yeah, and then it was so silly that, like, if you had two people playing, you could just
Break the game.
dually everybody. Like, you just be like, oh, two
You always
Pokemon
find them with
against...
twice the Pokemon for like a single person. Just was not fair in the slightest.
Yeah, because they would have one Pokemon and you just have two for no fucking reason. It was such
Like
bullcrap.
fairness, that's for losers.
I'm ganging up on your ass. I'm winning this game. It was very silly.
Yeah.
I only played the game one time. I played it that in high school, and then that was it.
Dang, was it really that long ago?
Yeah, senior year,
Gosh, how time flies, man.
and then never played it again. That's okay. I also only played Pokemon Arceus once.
I've thought about asking you if I can borrow that, if you still have it.
Yeah, never got rid of it. Unless you,
I kind of figured you wouldn't have,
unless you borrowed. You borrowed it once?
but then I gave it back.
Yeah. Did you even play it?
I did. Not much, but I did play it. I didn't beat it,
What
but
the
I
heck?
played it.
What the heck?
What do you mean, what the heck?
What the heck, bro? Why didn't you beat it?
I just didn't. I think at that point I was also like hella burned out on games like that because of playing like for hundreds of hours at that point Breath of the Wild, which is Zelda but sort of the same.
Yeah. That's fair. What are you doing right now?
Fucking looking for this bitch.
You found her. She's dead.
Wake up!
Oh, that worked. She's just sleeping?
I guess so.
Oh. Hope you sat at a bench somewhere nearby.
He didn't.
It's a bit of a climb, but I'll be okay.
He doesn't even know what sitting at a bench is. So you think they'll ever come out with Elder Scrolls 6
Potentially. It's been in development for
years?
ever. When did Skyrim release?
2013, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
That doesn't sound right. It came out on the PS3 and the PS4 came out in 2012.
I'm gonna look it up. Skyrim. Race 2011.
Oh, it's 2
Really?
years off.
Yeah.
Huh.
Came out like right before the next gen, so it came out on PS3 and
Xbox
360.
360. Yeah.
yeah. And then like immediately came out on the next consoles.
Yeah.
Immediate, man. The PS3 and Xbox 360 version are like questionable in like functionality.
Oh no, the Xbox 360 is fine.
It's okay. It's definitely
The
got
PS3
issues.
one
I like-
doesn't work.
I liked the
crazy.
360 though.
You're crazy. We're not talking about the 360. We're talking about
The Skyrim version of it?
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, freaking that version was pretty good.
It was fine.
It was okay, but it had issues.
Yeah, but like of course.
But
every
also,
game
you
does.
played on the like newest version of the 360. Versus
Skyrim?
like I've been playing on this one,
Yeah.
and this one like oh my god, the game runs like fucking crap.
Yeah,
On
but
the original.
Skyrim always like it still has issues.
Yeah, but-
Different issues, but still issues.
Well, yeah, but I mean like on my 360, my actual one, which is the newest version, compared to that version, on mine it just runs so much better. But then on the old version, it's just like I've been playing it, and it's just like
You've still been playing it.
yeah, it runs like a fucking potato.
It is a potato.
Like so much like screen tearing and lagging and like it cuts out. I've had it crash a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal. Hey, you're not allowed to yawn like that.
Why? Why?
Because I told you not to.
Hey, can we go by the convenience store on our way home? Sure. You dumb hoe.
You
She
dumb
needs
hoe.
to smack her.
It's so freaking stupid.
Horror Mia is so... It was something else.
It's so good.
It was something else.
Have you watched The Missing Pieces?
No?
It's season 2. It's really good.
I didn't know there was a season 2.
Yeah, like the fan base was kind of upset because of a bunch of stuff was like left out, basically, and it like fixes that,
Does it
like a
really?
lot of that stuff.
Just gives you a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Did you win?
No, I died.
Oh, Brayden.
Clearly, I died.
Brayden, how could you lose to her?
She spends more time airborne than I do.
Well, it's not fair. She can basically float.
Well, yeah, so can I.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't have to do anything. She just kind of like jumps and then just like is hovering there. Nice. Cool. What is it now?
Surprisingly tough. I swear, dude. Lately, over at my place, I've been having trouble. Like, I've almost been pulling Brayden's where I've just been having a really hard time getting to sleep. I'll be up until like sometimes even like 1.
Oof.
And I'm literally laying in bed for hours, just not able to fall asleep. And every weekend, I'm always like, almost every time towards this point, I'm like, I feel pretty sleepy. Like clockwork.
And then you pass out on the couch and just sleep the night away.
Yeah.
You have like the best night's sleep ever.
Even though the couch isn't that big. Friggin', I swear sometimes I have shoulder cramps the next day just because I feel all compacted on that couch.
Last night, I had a very hard time getting to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably because you fell asleep at 7 in the morning.
No. Freaking, I just couldn't sleep. I freaking went to bed at 11 and then laid there for 4 hours
Yeah.
trying to go to sleep.
Jeez.
Where did we leave off at last week's session, Braden? Well, what did we all do before we called the session to an end?
I don't remember, honestly.
Don't claim you know. Because you don't. You don't know anything.
It was there.
I'll snap your legs.
Oh, Brayden, do you ever like wish that they had like the health total of like the health bar of the boss?
Not really.
No,
Doesn't bother me.
no.
It's only useful in like Dark Souls games, and only sometimes. And it's so you can make calculated risks.
Yeah.
Whereas it doesn't feel necessary in this game, you know, to like worry about such trivial things.
Such trivial. I like to know. I like to know how much more they can take.
I like to know. I like to know things.
You lose, we're cutting your balls off.
That's rude.
Don't lose.
That's a bit more than rude. That's diabolical.
No, just don't lose and you'll be fine. And you can keep your balls. It's okay, you don't really need them anymore, right?
Hey, you don't know.
You don't need them.
Maybe I do, so they can kill me, but through testicular cancer or something.
Nah, it's okay.
Then you just want to get prostate cancer. Imagine keeping your testicles just in the off chance that they develop freaking cancer, so they kill you.
A guy can dream.
He gets cancer and then just naturally lives through it.
Or also, just as likely, I actually get a girlfriend and want to have children. Like,
Impossible.
So yeah, basically not.
Yeah, just as likely as you
yeah,
get
just as likely as me just randomly getting cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's 1 in a million.
It could happen.
it could. You don't know. Both of those things could happen.
He's never gonna fight the boss this episode because he's too busy fighting the person who's supposed to upgrade his freaking thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a needle upgrade, man.
And she's refusing to give it to him unless he kicks the shit out of her. Honestly, kind of messed up.
Fucking right.
It's ridiculous. Oh, O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Damn it. Oh, fucking waste. I know what I should do the next time I'm at a bench.
What?
Get a couple of items equipped, ready for use.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, certain traps would be useful. I might even switch to the clockwork crest.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
because it lets me hold. I'm not really seeing a use for my silk skill, and it lets me hold 3
Items? Or throwables?
tools.
That'd be pretty sweet.
So I could have 3 tools, which would all be incredibly useful.
No, it would be sick as hell.
Especially since I'm dealing damage with these throwables I've got more than my needle.
Yeah, true.
And I really am not seeing a use for my silk skills, really. Like any of the ones I do have, except for maybe the counter. But that's a different kind of problem.
The Makiri counter?
No,
That was pulling.
it's called the cross stitch.
Oh, it's not nearly as cool as the Makiri counter.
Yeah, but it's more thematic.
Yeah, whatever, man. I thought we were pulling a Sekiro here for a second. Such a cool move. They go to stab you with a spear. You freaking lift your foot up, and as they thrust it in, you slam your foot down on the tip of the spear and just shunt it straight into the ground.
It's so fucked up.
Pose on them, and then they pull the spear out and get ready to stab you again.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean, Swap this one out for this one. Swap this one out for the tri-volt, 3-volt pins.
You just gotta start taking naps, going.
What?
You just gotta start taking naps.
Should I?
Sometimes they help a lot.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not tired during the day normally.
Well, like, you know.
It doesn't matter.
you don't
Even
have
if you
to.
just, like, you call it a nap, but you just rest your eyes, that's also valid.
I normally would do that whenever I'd eat and feel like I'm in a food coma. I'd be like, I have time to go lay down.
But if you're like having issues sleeping at night, it might help to just like randomly at the point of the day, even if you're not feeling tired, just like lay down and like try to fall asleep for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then like that's it.
Maybe.
Because like I took a nap earlier and it was only a 30-minute nap. But like felt so much better. And I've got more energy tonight because of it.
I don't want to have more energy tonight. I want to try.
Well, no, but you're having issues sleeping normally during the night.
Yeah.
So, like, the point isn't, like, you're going to have more energy at night. The point is you'll get sleep at some point, and that'll help. The idea is that would help. Oh.
I know.
You're cooked, bro.
I have a different skill, so I can't bounce off of these as easily as I was before. You know how it is.
Yeah, you got the angle. Forgot that like Bread and Fred is like on my list for games for us to play. Except for a while, but. Ah! Oh, yeah, hit him with the little bugs.
I have to get used to this new playstyle, so if I'm taking more damage, that's why.
No, it's because you suck. We all know. So the bugs can only hit her a certain amount of times before they disappear?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just glad it's not like a time limit thing that they exist. It's the amount of hits that they get.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Fucking right.
Goddamn.
Yeah, this is a new movement thing, and it's weird.
How would you have done this to yourself?
But I can hold 3 tools. Maybe I should just take one that lets me hold 2 tools and has more comfortable attacks. Ooh, this one might be really good, actually.
Might.
We're gonna try it.
Boop. Boop.
How long do you think it'd take your heart to stop beating if your head got like obliterated?
Your heart to stop bleeding?
No, beating.
Oh, well, yeah. Beating.
Yeah.
Not very long.
No.
No. Because once your brain dies, the rest of your body just basically shuts down.
Yeah.
Because I think you also, if your whole head was obliterated, it would massively damage your brainstem, which is what usually is in charge of maintaining your heartbeat.
So like a couple seconds tops. Probably.
You're probably, yeah, if you just lost your head, I'd probably give it like most like 30 seconds. And your heart would just stop beating. Why do you ask these morbid questions?
I saw a video. I don't know if it was from Love, Death, and Robots or something else, but it was like this mech pilot. He was in his mech and he was standing over what I think was a defeated mech in the cockpit, which was in the chest had been blown open, and like the enemy pilot was just in there. So he takes his finger and he like goes in, and she like tries to stop it with her hands, but obviously it's a freaking like 100,000-ton mech, and he just squishes her head.
Yeah.
And he just pulls his finger back out, and it's just like a jet of blood followed it. And I'm like, I wonder how long, because like that blood would follow because your heart is pumping and putting a lot of pressure in your circulatory system.
Yeah, that jet of blood is obviously exaggerated.
I know, but it made me think. I'm like, I wonder how long your heart actually pumps after if your head were to get crushed like that. Because like you said, it controls all of your body's functions. So the second that it gets annihilated, how long do those continue before they stop?
Pretty much, yeah. And you won. Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, but I have to actually hit with it.
Which is like obviously super rough.
But it's good for movement.
Is it though?
It is. I think... I'm trying a few of them. Yeah, we'll take that space.
So what are you trying to do? Not blow up your thing? Is it like heal you if you hit it?
No. Does that.
Oh.
Which gives me a shit ton of silk.
So I think it's funny,
What?
like, with, like, people and money. It's always so funny, because, like, when people get up to, like, a certain amount of money, and then they're just, like, they keep endlessly seeking more and more and more.
Yeah.
It always throws me off, because I always look at it, and I'm like, you know, like, if you had, like, even just $500,000, you could easily, like, live off of that. Just for, like, the rest of your life. Because what you do is you just invest it into stuff that pays out on like a regular basis, and then you just live off of the interest essentially of the money. But then you have like people out there with like billions, and I'm like, man, like it just feels like a lot of extra work for like virtually no reason.
Right.
Because you get to a point where it's like you're able to live more than comfortable.
You're never going to improve your living circumstances
yeah,
ever again.
Like you're never gonna be more comfortable than you are right now.
Honestly, you'll probably be less comfortable.
Yeah, because now you're like just even more
You're
money.
constantly having to work harder to grow.
Exactly. And it just throws me off because I'm just like, man, it just seems pointless. Because let's see. So, if you took $500,000 and put it in one of the worst ways to like invest money, which is a savings account at a like bank, with an interest rate of 3.5%, in 1 year you would earn $17,500 in 1 year.
$500,000.
That's more than some people's salary.
Yeah, but the point is that that's the worst possible way to invest your money.
Yeah.
And you get at least 17 grand in 1 year. That's over $1,000 in 1 month.
You killed him.
Like in your specific situation, Connor, like that
I
would
could live
be,
off that easily.
You easily
Yeah.
live off of that.
Yep. Easily.
And like Shay and I could easily live off of that. Because what is that? Here we have equals and then just divided by 12. That's $1,400 a month. Shay and I could easily live off that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so, and that's just the interest of the 500,000. That's not even touching the 500.
Yep.
And I'm just like, you got people with like I don't even know, 10 times, 20 times that much, and like
Hundreds of times, thousands of times that.
yeah, and they're not like, and they're still like not satisfied. It just blows my mind. 'Cause I'm just like, man, like I can understand wanting more, but like you invest that better than this, and you're gonna be easily coming in with like 50 plus grand a year of just interest built up off of the principal.
The interest literally allows you to live a middle class lifestyle
Exactly. And like
without having to work for
Yeah.
actual work.
you just don't do anything.
You just work for pleasure at that point.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna do something that I like to do, you know.
And then you make some money out of it, and then bam, you just make extra money. And I get like, I don't know, it just throws me off because I'm just like, when does it end? You know, when does the
when they die or their
when-
business goes out.
when does the grind end?
I think for the ultra wealthy, it probably never ends.
Basically.
They just keep going and going and going
Yeah.
until they die, and like in 2 generations, either their successors keep picking it up again, or a board keeps it going, or like 2 generations go by and then they're or like even just one, and then their kids are like, nah, sell it, get rid of it,
Yeah.
give me a good an even bigger payout, and then they squander all the money.
Yeah, it's usually what happens. It just throws me off because I'm like, man, if I had that much money, bam, I'd be good. I'd be set.
If I had a fraction of that much money,
It just throws me off, man.
it is a ludicrous amount of wealth.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about $500,000, and I'm like, that's a lot of money, but to a lot of people, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's literally a blip.
Yeah, I'm just like, but that's enough for me personally to live comfortably off of, and easily just be able to do whatever else I want to just make a little extra money for fun.
Yeah. All right, Tom, this is what you got to do. You just to keep every spare dollar, you put it in a savings account until you have $500,000.
Yeah, just
and by
do that.
then you'll have passively made money as well from that interest. So it'll go even faster.
Yeah,
It's a
I think
self-
right now every month the interest pays out to I get like $50 or so from all my savings accounts
Every
a
month?
Yeah, every month from both of my savings. I get like 50 free dollars.
50 buckaroonies.
Yeah.
That's several $100s a year.
That is, yeah. It's pretty fun, but it's not like enough to live off of.
No, but it's
But it's free money.
It's progress.
It's free money.
Yeah. Well, and it slowly grows too.
Yeah, it gets more and more because I got my UFB account up to 10 grand, and then I'm working on getting my PayPal up there too. But I only put 100 in it every week.
For every
PayPal is paying you
$100 in
out?
there, that's an extra 4 cents.
PayPal gives you money every month?
Yeah, because I have a savings account with them,
Yeah.
and they have a 3.5% interest. And
3.5 is low. The standard is usually 4.
it used to be. You know how hard it is to get 4 nowadays?
Really?
It's a pain in the ass. Because, like,
That's crazy.
It's
Cash App
so-
gives you 4 as long as you keep the.
yeah, but that's only if
Like-
you're, like, actively putting money or something
Yeah.
amount in it every single
Otherwise,
month.
it's like 2.5.
Yeah, if even that much. I think mine in Cash App is like 1.5. It's really bad. But I don't know, it just throws me off sometimes. I'm just like, man, people would be crazy.
It do be that way.
I have $536 in my Cash App account. And it's paying me 1.5% interest. How much am I earning? Oh yeah, here we go. Savings. My most recent one in April, or my most recent one was in March, and they gave me 61 cents for free.
Very considerate of them.
I know, they were very nice about that. Oh, but see, here we go. Cash App Green will only give me up to 3.25%. And it's like, what do you have to do in order to do that?
I really need to open up a savings account at Sunflower.
You should. I mean, like,
I
it's
should look into it this week.
it's not very much. Like, a savings account is like the least way, but it is so easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, if you just threw money into it and just forgot about it, like, you're not going to earn that much, but like, you'll earn more than having it in a checking account.
1.5%? Maybe?
No, or Sunwest will probably give you the 3.5.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
That'd be-
Sunflower,
It'd be ideal if I could get that.
because they're an actual bank. So
Yeah. Again, the standard used to be 4. But
it used to be. Yeah, it used to be also more than that even. Like when
Oh, yeah,
savings
forever
accounts.
ago?
Yeah, when savings accounts first came about. Yeah, the people.
we weren't
banks-
talking about that though. We were talking about like
But
reasonable
then,
for us.
but then the
and
banks go and lose
Yeah.
a ton of money to people where it's like, oh yeah, people just will rack up credit cards and then spend a bunch of the money and then just freaking bail. And it's like, well, the bank's not going to take a loss, so somebody's going to have to foot the bill.
Yeah, but that's the thing about the fun thing about banks.
They get bailed out by the government.
Yeah, they get bailed
but
out,
they're still gonna kill people on it.
But they don't even have to pay for their own money. That's the best part for them.
Yeah.
Is that like they lose money, but they don't actually lose it because it wasn't their money to start with.
Yeah.
And then the government bails the money out if something happens because it's federally insured.
Yep.
And so banks like virtually can't lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is its own problem in and of itself.
Yeah, which means they get to squander it and be crazy.
Yep, they get to do insane things.
Yeah, but let's see.
But the government needs people to trust in banks. It needs banks to go to keep the gears turning, to make like our finances like actually work across the planet. And we need banks, so the government's like, well, we gotta make them viable. So we'll guarantee people. To be fair, I've been bailed out of like a total of maybe $20.
Yeah, you have.
Well, every time my account's gotten shut down was from like the first payment, which is usually like anywhere from like $1 to $3. So I've had my like my information stolen like 4 times.
God damn.
Yeah.
I haven't had my information stolen.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
That's it. Just ever.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So I probably
Not bad.
had like anywhere from $10 to $20 reimbursed.
Maybe you just have a bad bank, Connor.
Sunflower? No, I doubt it.
Well, I mean, yours is 4, and then mine is 0, and Braden's is 0.
Yeah.
That's kind
And
of
my
like,
first bank was Cash App.
It's probably 2
Yeah.
of those were my fault. So
But, yeah, if I had been smarter when I was like doing stuff originally, I think I would have had an extra like 10 to 15 grand just from interest if I hadn't used SunWest's thing.
yeah.
Because theirs is they're a credit union, which means they don't work the same as a bank. And so, because they're basically like a non-profit bank is essentially what they are, which means their interest rate that they pay out to you in their savings accounts is basically non-existent.
Honestly, the best thing you can do if you have a kid at this point and like they're living at home and you're taking care of them is you have them start getting part-time jobs when they can, like even if it's just casual stuff like mowing lawns and all that, and then you're just taking like you're still going to take care of them, but all their money is getting shunted into a savings account.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, when you're 18 years old, you can have access to this. If you're going to keep living here, then it's going to be locked up. You'll get like an amount of money for like gas for your vehicle and whatnot every week.
And you can have a little, and you can give them a little, like a percentage as fund money.
Yeah. Well, the idea is just everything gets locked up to just build it up as much as possible, so that when you're gonna go do your own thing,
Yeah.
you have as much of that money as
And
possible.
ideally, as the parent, you'd also be like adding some of your own money that you can
yeah,
into it, so
have
that
them
way, it,
as successful as possible.
because the idea is to like help build generational wealth.
Yep.
But that's a weird thing that the United States is like
Does
trying
not
to-
teach people, and it
No.
also doesn't encourage with its policy.
No, and then like the whole like move out when you're 18 type things.
It's like the nuclear family, keeping a bunch of people in a single large living space together and share the responsibilities to ease the burden on everybody.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's $2,000 a month. Well, there's 6 of us living here,
Yeah.
and everybody's chipping in for rent. So really, it's only like $400 to $500 per person, which isn't that bad.
Yeah.
We can all cover for each other because we all like most of us might have vehicles, so we can carpool and have to use less gas. Like
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
it is. It's a bunch of values that we had that we don't necessarily encourage anymore.
Yeah. I need to put more effort into learning how to properly invest money, because I've been doing it on stocks and stuff, and it's been working out just fine. Because I opened up like I bought VOO, which is the like S&P 500 on Vanguard, which is just like basically the quote unquote retirement stock or whatever, because it buys into a bunch of different things, and just basically steadily goes up. Like I think that is it on average goes up 10% every year. So I'm basically earning 10% interest on the money that I have in it every year is the idea.
It's something.
And so that's the goal. That's like the idea behind it.
In 10 years, for every $100 you've invested, you will get $100.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Double it and do it to the next guy.
Yeah, but you put 1,000 in there, you get 100 at the end of the year. But the idea is you put money into it now, and then by the time you're like 65 or whatever, and you're ready to retire and pull out, you'll have earned
A shitload
lot
of money.
Yeah, you'll earn a lot of money is the idea, or it'll just build up a good retirement fund. It's not meant to make you rich. It's just meant to keep up with inflation and whatever. But I do that one, and then I've got like
I've
random
just got
stocks.
like all my money sitting in my checking account, so I really should go and.
Yeah, because I think I've invested $8 grand into stocks and stuff. But I also have a savings account on Vanguard, which is funny. And it's a 3.35% interest rate. I've earned $8.78 since I did it, but I only ever put $200 in it. So
Fair.
I never saw it as viable because it only offers like 3.35, so it's like I can get better on UFB and PayPal, so I'll just work on those two. But yeah, because how much do you have, Connor?
For what?
Like in your checking?
Just under 7,000.
Yeah, so it would be worth it at least taking like half of that.
I probably only leave myself 1,000 in my account.
Yeah, whatever you think you like would need on like a regular basis to access. But also like if you open up a savings account at Sunflower, they should have like a system for like connecting your checking with your savings. That way if you pull out like too much out of your checking, it'll automatically pull from your savings to cover whatever amount you like overspent.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had at Sunwest, where it was just like all of it was from my job was getting deposited into my savings account, and then if I overdrew through my checking, it would just automatically pull like $100 or something, or however much I needed out of my savings.
Fair enough.
But I think that would work out really well because that way you didn't have to worry if you're like
Yeah.
overdraw.
If I have a free day this week, I should go down and do that.
No. It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Earn an extra like 20 or 30
Is it
bucks.
monthly or yearly?
It's annually by year, by the percentage, but depending on the bank, it could pay out every month, like whatever the portion is. So let's say you
So
like
if you have 3.5% savings, it's every year you get that much of what's in your bank.
yeah. So let's see. So let's say you have 6,000, right? You times that by 0.035, so that's $210 in a year if you just had 6,000, and then we divide that by 12, and that's $17.50 every month. So depending on the bank, they might deposit the $17.50 into your savings account every month, which means by the end of the year you'll actually earn more than if you had just had 6,000 in there,
Yeah.
because it'll be a little bit bigger. And then you'll see that amount increase every time. So it really just depends on the bank and what their policies are. But like I know UFB and my PayPal, they do it monthly. They'll add in the money. They're very sweet like that.
Cash App does it monthly as well, I believe.
Yeah, it's probably standard that most do that.
Yeah. Well, and also like after you get to a certain point, like it's a little unreasonable to have $200 deposited all at once into an account.
Yeah,
Like
it's a little strange.
Apparently the library's hiring.
Are they? What are they hiring for?
A part-time library assistant.
Nice.
which means you'll probably be sorting books or something.
What do they like pay? Minimum wage, probably?
1637 to 2011.
Ooh, 1637. That's a good dollar or so over
Minimum
minimum
wage.
wage.
Yeah. Part-time.
Yeah, but you know, it's not bad.
No.
It's easy
Probably
work.
why it's like 16 is because it's part time.
Yeah, it's also like easy work. I bet it's just like
Oh yeah.
freaking organize these books into like take these books over there and put them in their alphabetical spot.
Probably.
You know, grunt work essentially, but at a library, so it's like easy.
Yeah. Yeah, grunt work at a library.
Yeah, basically.
Next view.
Oh, are you going to do the thing now?
I have the pale steel needle.
The final one, huh?
Yeah,
Hell yeah! Finally, at the end of the episode.
I haven't tested it. Yeah, I went to the wrong place. I didn't realize the Pin Master, because they both were called Pin Masters.
Oh, so you're beating up the wrong person?
Yeah, I had to go like a little to the left and then just find him over there.
So you're just fighting that guy for no reason?
Yeah,
Did you beat him?
yeah.
And then you were like, this didn't do anything.
This didn't do shit for me. Yeah,
I just beat this guy up for no fucking reason.
I just beat up a homeless woman for no reason.
That is really unfortunate.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's a ham sandwich.
A ham sam.
Did tell you guys about the like snow crab legs we got for hella cheap for some reason at Walmart?
No.
We got fucking snow crab legs at Walmart for $13.
Oh, you did tell me.
Damn.
I think it was last weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
That's really good.
And it's like the same legs from City Market are like 26.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Some good crab.
it was good too.
Hell yeah.
We're out now. We
Oh.
ate it all.
Oh, I bet. I don't even know the last time I had crab.
Same.
And it's so fucking expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
but
mean,
it's so tasty.
It's, yeah.
Especially if you get a nice like mix of butter and friggin' Italian herb, just
Yeah.
melt it all together and just dunk
Yeah.
it.
low-key almost not even worth cracking them open.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
it's the end of this episode.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
Till next time, peace out.
Bye-bye.